The Spinosaurus ran an epic journey from egg to legend. New paleontological breakthroughs. Could you image a min version? I don't want ha. Would you? Look at this awesome shot of the Cretaceous Sahara. 100 million years ago, lush river deltas, towering reeds, and a massive Spinosaurus wading through the water. Deep in the heart of prehistoric Africa, a predator unlike any other ruled the rivers. With a sail like a crimson flag and jaws built for an aquatic hunt, the Spinosaurus was the ultimate river monster. But behind the fossils and scientific debates, there was a real Spinosaurus. This is the story of Spinosaurus Rayan, from his first breath to his final moments, and the mysteries that still surround his kind. A fossilized Spinosaurus claw in a museum. Then back to CGI Rayan emerging from the water. Recent discoveries from Morocco, Egypt, and Niger are rewriting what we know about these giants. But who was Spinosaurus Rayan? How did he live, hunt, and survive in a world of ruthless predators? Let's dive into the science and the legend, the egg in the hatchling. A hidden nest buried in warm sand, surrounded by ferns. A tiny Spinosaurus egg begins to crack. 110 million years ago, in the shadow of towering mangrove-like trees, a Spinosaurus egg trembled. Inside, a tiny snout pushed against the shell. This was Rayan, no bigger than a turkey, but destined to become a titan. Baby Spinosaurus Rayan stumbling out, blinking in the sunlight, his siblings nearby. According to a 2023 study in Nature Communications, Spinosaurus hatchlings were precocial, meaning they could move and hunt shortly after birth. But survival was far from guaranteed. Spinosaurus Rayan's first hunt. Baby Spinosaurus Rayan sneaking toward the water's edge, where small fish dart in the shallows. The Spinosaurus Rayan's first meal wasn't handed to him. A tiny Mawsonia fish flicked its tail just inches away. With a clumsy lunge splash, he missed, but on his third try, success! His first catch, fossilized stomach contents from juvenile Spinosaurus, studied by the University of Portsmouth, reveal a diet rich in fish, small reptiles, and even crustaceans. But danger was everywhere. A shadow passes overhead. A pterosaur. Predators like Alanka, a giant pterosaur, snatched unattended hatchlings. Rayan's mother, a 40-foot giant, stood guard, her sail casting shade over the nest. But she couldn't protect them forever. The Spinosaurus Rayan's siblings are picked off one by predators, implied, not shown. By the end of his first month, only Rayan and one sister remained. The river had claimed its toll. The River King, teenage Spinosaurus Rayan, now 15 feet long, gliding through murky waters, his sail cutting the surface. As Rayan the Spinosaurus grew, so did his hunting skills. A 2024 study in Scientific Reports confirms Spinosaurus was semi-aquatic. Its dense bones acted like natural ballast, allowing it to dive after prey. The Sawfish Showdown. The Spinosaurus Rayan stalking a massive Onchopristis, a sawfish with deadly rostral spikes. Rayan the Spinosaurus had learned to avoid the sawfish's deadly slashes. But today, hunger outweighed caution. He herded it into a shallow lagoon. Then bam! A lightning-fast snap of his jaws. The battle was fierce, but Rayan emerged victorious. Barely. The Spinosaurus Rayan limping away, A spike lodged in his snout later. It heals over time. Fossil evidence from Morocco shows healed injuries in Spinosaurus, proving their resilience. But they weren't the only apex predators, a Carcharodontosaurus lurking in the distance. The Sahara was also home to Carcharodontosaurus, a land-based killer twice as heavy as T. Rex. According to National Geographic, these two giants likely avoided each other, but clashes did happen. Myth segment Spinosaurus vs. T. Rex. Side-by-side CGI comparison. Spinosaurus Rayan and T. Rex. Could you imagine seeing them meet in real life? Popular media loves pitting Spinosaurus against T. Rex, but science tells a different story. Per Paleo World Journal, they lived millions of years apart. The real rivalry, Spinosaurus vs. Bahuriosaurus, another African predator, the prime of then Spinosaurus Rayan, fully grown Rayan, now 50 feet long, patrolling his territory. In his prime, Rayan was unstoppable. His sail possibly used for display or thermoregulation. Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology. 2022 made him an imposing sight. But was he a loner? The lone hunter in the drought. A brutal dry season. Rayan digs for water, sharing a shrinking pond with a Warrenosaurus. The rains had failed. The Spinosaurus Rayan, desperate, dug for groundwater. Nearby, a wounded Warrenosaurus drank cautiously. An unspoken truce held, until the Warrenosaurus vanished one night. Had it died, or moved on? Rayan would never know. Scientific interlude. Trackway evidence suggests Spinosaurus may have been solitary, only gathering to mate. But 2023 findings in Egypt hint at possible pack behavior. The debate continues. The last days in the fossilization. Elderly the Spinosaurus Rayan, scars covering his body, struggling to catch fish. Age had slowed the Spinosaurus Rayan. His once powerful jaws now ate. One final hunt, but the current was too strong. Exhausted, he dragged himself onto the riverbank and never rose again. Time lapse of burial, fossilization, and modern-day excavation. Millions of years later, a storm eroded the rock, revealing Rayan's skull. Paleontologists from University of Santa rushed to document the find, one of the most complete Spinosaurus specimens ever discovered. Mystery segment: why did Spinosaurus go extinct early? Changing river systems of competing predators. Spinosaurus vanished before the asteroid struck. Why? A 2024 Cambridge University theory suggests shifting rivers destroyed their habitat. Others blame competition from new predators. The truth? It's still buried beneath the sands of time. The Spinosaurus Rayan's fossil in a museum. Children gazing in awe. Rayan's bones now tell his story, one of survival, adaptation, and mystery. Every fossil is a puzzle piece in Earth's grand history. And who knows? Maybe the next discovery will rewrite Rayan's tale once more.